if you want to fight like a pussy and just run for the last minute instead. All right. Yeah. I mean, you can have your decision wins.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot. Sugar. Terrence Bud Crawford. This back.
Well.
Not too many seats to be had in this.
Well.
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready.
Wait. Don't move. Okay. Okay, there.
Stop, but that won't score.
How? Wait, how? Wait, what happened on your screen there? Because I saw your gloves up when I threw the hook, and then they just teleported down. Yeah, like...
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. After so much
it's a power hook.
Fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
What a punch. Punch caught him clean. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
Yeah, I saw that too.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with that uppercut.
Nice.
Just misses with that uppercut. These punches coming from every angle.
Oh, okay.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good round.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go. It's round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
And he scores with the counter. Crawford is dazed.
Did my hook not land?
How are they still standing?
Defense is everything.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Terrific counter lands. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That counter shot lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Punch, counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch.
I don't even see what's hitting sometimes.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
No, yeah. But you're throwing
On to the
one.
third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What? How did that not hit?
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there,
I don't get that.
and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
That hook doesn't score.
Yep.
The straight right just misses.
Nice.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Caution is being thrown to the wind.
I did the wrong one there.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
I didn't see what the second one was.
His stamina is off the charts. This is a high-octane battle. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far.
Yeah.
On to the fourth we go.
Yep.
Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A perfect counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Good counter punching. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. One punch could change everything in this battle. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
There you go. There's 2 jabs and 2 hooks.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Finally,
Just some good body work.
time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The straight right just misses. Quick punch. Hold that thought! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in
Come on,
trouble.
how do I move faster?
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses.
Yeah, I was leaning back.
Oh, what a punch! He threw the hook, didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've heard the old phrase.
Yeah, let's
this
talk
might
about
come down to
Crawford.
Who wants it more? There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how much recovery
your
they saw
stamina
there
at?
in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers?
Yeah.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Yeah, that's what I was doing at the start of the fight. Alright, how long until you get up?
1, 2, 3, 4,
It's a counter.
6, 7.
7 count.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Wow, what a
There we
shot,
go.
and it's over. A home run swing, and that will do it.
I've been
here.
going to your body
Maybe
all
it's a
fight,
good thing we
so
can watch that
it
all
better
over
be
again.
possible.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, they said it's over. They called it off already. But you know I was doing the whole fight, right? A liver shot. It looked like.
So it's onward
But like I
and
was going
upward
to your
after a
body pretty much.
knockout win
And
here.
at the start of the game,
Victory.
I was like
That's
leaning
top.
back
You
and then
see the
countering
shot.
with the right
That's not
hook.
a knockout.
And then I heard you say, I know what you're doing. You've been doing the same thing. So I started going to the body.